Welcome back, everyone. Here's a live look from our NBC 25 Skycam over Frankenmuth. The roads are okay for the most part, but we did have a few lake effect snow showers last night that moved into the I-75 corridor, so watch out for a slick spot here and there. The other big story, new this morning, we didn't have these advisories yesterday, we've got them today. Winter weather advisories for all the counties highlighted in purple. For our central counties, that's Gratiot, Isabella, and Clare. And for our northern counties, we're looking at Gladwin, Aranac, Iosco, Ogama, and Roscommon County now under a winter weather advisory through tomorrow morning. And this is in anticipation of 1 to 3, maybe even an isolated 4-inch snow total. But the blowing winds are going to be creating possible whiteout conditions as we head into the late afternoon and overnight tonight. So here's what you can expect. What you need to know, the snow is going to hold off until after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Our northwestern counties could see some lake effect snow showers prior to that. And by the time this all wraps up, again, I'm only expecting 1 to 3 inches. You're saying, why are you making such a big deal out of it? Well, it's the wind chills. That's why, because we're looking at the winds already 10 to 20 miles per hour this morning. That will increase to 30 miles per hour this afternoon. And the wind chills for the morning hours, 15 to 25 below. We could see a few readings at 30 below, but I think 15 to 25 is the threshold that we're going to hold in today. So you combine the snow with the winds this afternoon. That's what's going to create the possible whiteout and blizzard conditions, near blizzard conditions. And I'm not anticipating the National Weather Service to issue any blizzard advisories here, but the Grand Rapids National Weather Service office could issue some out to our west. So we could possibly run into some times where it's looking like zero visibility as the snow on the ground from a couple of days ago starts blowing, plus what will be falling later this afternoon, the mix together and kind of give us a sloppy day. So no snow concerns right now. The big concerns, the winds and the temperatures. Just a couple of hours ago, all of us were below zero, even as low as 17 below zero in sections of the thumb, but those lake effect clouds have moved in and now warmed us up. That's great news because that's preventing us all from dropping to 20 to 30 below wind chills right now. However, some of us are getting close to that as the winds continue to strengthen. If you joined us during our 5 o'clock hour, most of us were at 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Now we're already passing 15 in Midland and Alma, nearing that in Grand Blanc and Gladwin. So check it out. Wind chills at 10 below now in Grand Blanc, 13 below in Bad Axe, 17 below in Oscoda, 14 below in Gladwin. But again, the strongest winds haven't arrived just yet. They'll arrive within the next 2 to 3 hour period and last through the day. So I expect these numbers to drop as the sun comes up here from about 8 to 10 o'clock. So that's the wind chill problem this morning. Let's talk about the snow this afternoon. We'll time it out for you with FUTURECAST. Not a lot until 2 o'clock. This is 2 o'clock, heads up near Houghton Lake and also over to Clare and maybe even over towards Oscoda, seeing some of that snow beginning near the 2 o'clock time frame. Shortly after that, 4 o'clock, I think we'll see snow here through Bay City, also through Sebowing, and then heading back to Bad Axe, maybe seeing the snow starting around 4 o'clock. And then 6 o'clock is when most of us through mid-Michigan will see the snow. So it'll be a little later this afternoon and evening for, we'll say, Flint over to Lapeer and also over towards Perry, Owasso, and Corunna. But then by 8 o'clock, all of us are socked in with the snow. So we're looking at light to moderate snow, not very heavy stuff, but a few pockets of heavier snow embedded here and there. But again, the winds will still be blowing 20 to 30 miles per hour, and that's going to create the possible whiteout conditions for the overnight tonight. So if you're a commuter in the overnight hours, you'll definitely want to pay attention very closely to this forecast. And by tomorrow evening, we'll see the winds subsiding, and we'll be left over with just a few lake effect snow showers out there. So here's a look at your snow totals. I'm expecting 2 to 3 for most of mid-Michigan, but once you get north of Saginaw, we're looking at a 1 to 2 inch snow, as there'll be a little bit better moisture available down south. And then once you get west of 127, if you have plans to head over to Grand Rapids, whew, it's going to be a rough day over there. They could see 6 to 8 inches of snow out of all of this. So 15 today, again, wind chill's a big problem, and the winds will be gusting over 30 at times. And your 7-day forecast, there's a little bit better news in there. This will taper off for most of Saturday with a few snow showers left over, but by Sunday, unfortunately, we are looking at more scattered snow showers with accumulations likely, and then a very cold start to the work and school week next week. We could be doing a repeat of today, Joel, with temperatures.